Okay, go ahead.
One. It's a pleasure to be here for this Pase meeting and whatnot. And we have a man Jonathan on video. And so for the first thing at hand, we're gonna give the product video on body key. Did you go ahead by Nutrilite?
Jonathan is going to show that.
Okay, yeah, Jonathan's going to show that. All right.
Oh. We shouldn't have to click that. It should just come up. It did last week.
Are you ready to lose weight? Introducing the Body Key Smart Loss Program, the first step to smart weight loss. Getting started is easy. Download your Smart Loss digital coach. Answer a few questions. Body Key helps you set your healthy weight loss target, then delivers your personal smart loss graph, only available from Body Key. It's one of the world's most accurate models for predicting healthy weight loss and was developed by Pennington Biomedical Research Center, a worldwide leader in weight loss science. You'll weigh yourself every day. By using a wireless scale, your results are automatically uploaded into your smart loss graph. Based on your progress, you'll receive personalized feedback to help keep you on track. Body Key Smart Tips, developed by leading weight loss experts, teach you the skills you need to lose weight and keep it off. Your smart loss eating plan, when combined with delicious Body Key meal replacements, is simple, flexible, and teaches you portion control. You'll never count calories again. To keep you moving, Body Key provides your daily step goal. Plus, you can celebrate and share your milestones. With the Body Key Smart Loss Program, you build the healthy lifestyle habits that help you lose the weight and keep it off. Take the first step on your weight loss journey with the Body Key Starter Kit.
Unmute, Atlanta, unmute.
Jonathan, please control the muting. All right. Excellent. Next up, we're going to have Brandon for streaming. Let's give it up for him.
No, customer huddle. It's not there. It's not there. Somebody.
My apologies. Next up, we have customer huddle. Excuse me.
Anybody got any experience with Body Key? And yeah, have you had any experience selling or using Body Key? Okay. Yeah, we bring it.
My experience with the Body Key, the little crunchy, looks like little curls, the zesty curls are phenomenal on salad. Any salad, add that, and it tastes just like a zesty crouton. It helps you get full with those as well. I don't know if they swell in your stomach, but you do get full on a salad. Oh, and it tastes good with sauteed vegetables. It's really good. But you give the vegetables a little zing to it. And also the little cups that comes with the kit, it keeps you the portion of all your foods, and it tells you on the back, what size and what for the carb and for your starch. All that is on it. In the system, it comes with the cups come with it. And that's it.
I have so with the new Body Key, I did everything, the app and all that stuff. And what I love about it is that you get a life coach that helps you to meet your target weight, whatever that is. And what I like about the program, it's not a quick fix. It's not something that you would lose weight like 10 pounds in a month. It just gives you gradually how you lose weight over a period of 6 to 8 months. to a year, depending on what your goal is. And that's what I like about the program, because it not just gives you the food, it gives you recipes, it gives you, it tells you, just like what Carol was talking about, how much carbs you should have, how much, depending on your weight loss, it's designed for each individual. So it's not like a one size fit all, like for these expensive diets that people go on that are one size fit all. This is not like that. It's customized to yourself based on how much weight you're trying to lose, how fast you're trying to lose this weight. And so it customizes your individual plan. So I really, really enjoy that. And I've been using the plan by replacing just my breakfast with the protein shake. I make my protein shake in the morning. And just like Carol was saying, you can have either the shaker cup or you can put it in a blender and blend it up. And then you can use fruits, but then of course you have to take those fruits in consideration when you're doing your daily allowance. So it's incredible. It's a good, very good program. It's not a quick fix, but it's definitely fit. That's what I like.
Wonderful, wonderful. It was some pretty great information right there. Seriously.
Ask them anybody else.
Anybody else? Hold on. I got half a head up here.
Let's do this.
Oh, I didn't need the bag over. Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. Back again. Anybody else? Next runner up. Anybody else? I'm you.
I would say one thing, you have some people who are lactose intolerant, and so a lot of the things have milk in them. So I still use the Slimetry, and I still use the whenever I do the carb blocker, and those have allowed me to lose 17 pounds. So along with other lifestyle changes, but it definitely has reduced my appetite. Like the little things we had here for the beauty pit, that's the first thing I've eaten for the day. So I'm not gravelicious or whatever.
Anyone else?
I'll go real quickly. So I know for me, sometimes at night or even in the morning, I don't feel like cooking or eating anything. So I'll just make a shake and just drink that, and eat like half a meal bar, and I'll be satisfied with that. And that lasts me throughout the night. And I find it that it's filling and it's not as heavy as if I cook a full meal, especially sometimes I get home late at night around 10, 11 o'clock. So I just drink a shake and it keeps me satisfied until the morning. So that's what I find helpful about it.
Anyone else? Let's see. Okay. Next runner up, we'll have Brandon on the streaming. Come right up, sir. Give it up for Brandon.
Yeah, do the camera.
There you go. Good?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my man's Pase with the fresh cut.
Hey.
But I get to do the streaming for today. I'm covering the 5 levels of conversation, BWW 26.2, and I wrote it down because it's easy for me to remember it right now, with running around with kids and having to work all the time. But Frances Populato was the speaker, and she was speaking about how to build a big network and how to connect with people and how to make them aware of what's available here, how to access them or assess them to know if they are the right candidate or the right fit moving forward. She also said that Robert Kiyosaki said the richest people look for and build networks. Everybody else just wants to work. Rich people own their own networks and invest in others. Being a part of this business, we get to create our own network. So that's a huge perk for me, and I know everybody else who's here listening, and you know, uh, and the beauty of this business is we have no cap on whether we're building really big or really small. There's nobody over us, you know, cracking the whip down or you know telling us that, oh, you know, can't crack the whip down. Yeah. Yeah, with 5 levels of conversation, the first thing is you have to create a list, build your list, and you know, she also mentioned that you know the first people that come to mind are like the people who need it, you know, like the people who you think like really need help and everything, or you know, the people I don't know kind of need help, but we're not like using this business to create a charity. We're using this business to help people help themselves. You know, it's just like we actually want to create enough to leave a legacy for our family, and you know, even have a surplus amount so we can actually give to charities. And the 5 levels of conversation are initiate conversations, deepen conversations is 2, 3, make someone aware of what's available, musawa. 4, qualify them, and 5, potentially, not probably, but potentially open a door for them. 1, initiate. To initiate, you can just initiate the conversation by saying hi, or you know, give them a compliment. I'm good at compliments. Like I find beauty in a lot of things with people, so it's easy to give anybody a compliment, and or ask them how they're doing. 2, deepening. That's when you're enjoying the conversation and you guys are just flowing back and forth, and you know, you're just enjoying being there. 3, make someone aware of the opportunity. Also have to remember to use the language that they're speaking to you. You know, you gotta talk to the people the way they're talking to you, like mirror them. And you know, you don't want to be too lengthy in, you know, making them aware of what's available. You want to keep it short and sweet. You know, less is more in this particular instance. Expect 3 responses after you musawa. You know, they can either say, "This is amazing, I want in." You know, I'm all down for this. Like, I wish I met you yesterday or 10 years ago. 2, those are the skeptical ones by nature. I'm flirty.
Yeah, go back there. Go back.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, skeptical by nature. Those are the people who you know, always try to like find fault in something. So those are people like you probably tell them about the business and they're trying to Google it immediately just to like discredit you or devalue your message. 3, those are the ones that like, you know, they totally understand what you're talking about. It makes complete sense, but you know, they don't want to open their hands and receive what they the gift that you're giving them. You know what I mean? And keep their hands real close and hold on to the careers and the time that they put into you know, whatever they put into, you know, but they totally get what you're saying. Yeah, this is like, you're looking for the people who are like totally all in with what you're sharing with them. Then they also have their ego won't let them open their hands to, you know, receive what you have to say. 4, you have to qualify them. If they express interest, qualify them before you can open a door. 4, 5, simply open a door for them, let them know that our mentors are the ones that are bringing the value and that their time is limited. We're looking to see if people are solution seekers. And like what I've experienced so far, you know, with a couple of the people I've been trying to NG1 are that, you know, they rescheduled like the first time. And they always have some excuse that like comes up, like the most recent one, Marcus Garvey. He had told me that his brother had needed a ride to an interview, but he lived in Canton, which is like an hour or 2 away.
Okay, tell me I want my book back.
Yeah, it's like I want my book back. But yeah, we have to reschedule.
You're finished.
Finish? Yeah, you're done. Yeah, I didn't want to cut him, but it's just like, man, like we were so excited about the whole process and everything, and then like his brother, who, you know, the guy had to drive all the way to Canton, so that's gas money on top of that, and then like his brother's not really offering him any money, so it's like, I don't know, whatever. I don't think he understands the opportunity that I presented to him. And then it's important to know that you might not get through all the levels in one sit down. So don't try to go through the checklist all at once and be like super eager, because sometimes you won't even like make it through the Misawa part. So not everybody's going to be receptive to what message you're trying to get to them. But I'm finished.
Awesome.
Thank you. Very in-depth, very thorough. Okay. And now, for the other half of the power couple, Crystal. Y'all give her a hand.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, I'm going to be doing the book, which the book that I'm reading at the moment is The Compound. One of the books I'm reading, The Compound. But in The Compound Effect, the chapter that I'm working on right now is the first chapter, and it's been awesome for me because it's reminding me to take my time and to slow down and allow things, a little bit of change over a period of time to produce the compound effect, make the compound effect work for me, or benefit for me as opposed to take away. Sometimes I can pile on way too much. Then, oh, I can do that, I'm going to do all of this right now. And I do it all for one day, the next day, do it all the third day. Oh man, I got to take out some of this stuff. So reading this book and working on the first chapter actively, meaning taking my time, doing the exercises that they suggest with regards to writing down some of your limiting habits. That's the one I'm working on. Writing down some limiting habits, some things that you're telling yourself that excuses. Because I know for me, I know this from when I was in college, that I'm a big procrastinator. I literally course is ending. And because of the fact that my professors would like to hear what I have to say, because I always say something different, they allowed for me 3 months after the course ended and the grades went out, they allowed me to still hand in my paper. And so it's just like, it's nice, but at the same time, it's hindering because of the fact that people want to hear what I have to say, and I make excuses. I was making excuses and procrastinating. So, like, this was helping me realize I don't have to just try to do it all at once. Take my time, do a little bit every day, and not try to be like, okay, I'm going to read 10 chapters today. That's how I started off. And then reading the book made me realize, you know what? I don't have to read 10 chapters. Actually, literally start with the minimum. Thank you. So,
Awesome. Powerful stuff. Okay. Now we're gonna have the under the process huddle, 90-day core run, testimonials, and whatnot. Anybody to
open it up to Tallahassee to come back here.
Tallahassee?
Virginia,
Any testimonials?
North
Carolina, Virginia, and we're about North Carolina. Anyway, honor blow.
Is anybody in honoring the partnership? Does anybody know what it takes to honor the partnership?
Yes.
You want to give them a little insight, Mr.
I could talk for.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
Yes. So I know so honoring the partnership is really. It's not. No, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just like kind of how Crystal said. You got to do a little bit each day, but then after a while, you gotta realize, hey, I need to take ownership of my business and do everything that I need to do in order to move on. So that's not only doing your PV, 150, 300 standard. So I know the I say the leadership standard is 300, whether you're single or a couple. Even if you can't get there immediately, but if you compound over time, gradually get up to that, then that's good too. And that's what I'm currently doing. Is at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and then I was like, ooh, I didn't do my budget, so I'm kind of struggling right now. Let me go ahead and do my budget real quick, and then like gradually move up to 300. So also it's going to all the functions, all the associations, um, pretty much doing the 9 core steps, and all enticing to one. Reading, listening, going to all associations, sending your daily messages, reading daily messages.
Subscribing to the tools.
Yes, and using your tools, using not only your streaming, BW TV, but also your BNP. Talking with, I know BNP is definitely helpful, especially with me being up here and I'm not really connected to a lot of the leaders here. So I had to use BNP to talk to them and ask, like for instance, sometimes our meetings get canceled and I don't know, so I actually use BNP to talk to whether it be somebody on another team and say, hey, is the meet canceled or whatever, or it's just to get information. That's my way of connecting to another team since I'm not really on their team, so to speak. What else? Of course, going out and having conversations, and I had to say, actually, the championship core team that Kingdom started actually has helped me to be really accountable and go out and talk more, and also gives me a self-realization on myself, and reflection of my conversations in general. I think that's it. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I mean that's my experience, but yeah, pretty much. Come on.
All right. Excellent, Jonathan. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So since there's nobody else, and we have space to fill up.
Okay,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Awesome. Yes, Roger here. Jonathan pretty much covered everything on the honor and the partnership, like he said, doing the 9 core steps. But I'd like to share pretty much my experience, with honor and the partnership. It really pushes you to do more, especially working with Kenneth. It definitely takes you the extra mile, and I actually really enjoy it. It keeps you engaged in the business and going the extra mile, like I said earlier. It brings results, developing you as a person. And that's the key thing, pretty much getting you updated and you familiarized with the business. Main thing is, of course, having a new person coming on honoring the partnership. When they're coming on to the business, that's the key thing they start off doing, just getting engaged. Self-development. It's all about self-development. So once your self-development is to a peak, then of course you end up seeing it within the business. So it starts internally, then it ends up externally. So definitely do it all, based on the experience, and of course being consistent, and persistent. The results will show, So yeah, I definitely enjoy honoring the partnership, and as I continue, the results will show for itself. That's it.
Yeah. So my experience with the with the honor in the heart is that what I had to do was to get through the 30-day program first. Okay, because like what Sanjeev says, you can't skip a step, So and what I've seen some people do who are newer in the business is that they've used the 30 days to prepare themselves for the honoring the partnership. So that's where they're learning how to have customers, You know, like the beauty soiree we had today. Yeah. Cause people to cut their hair on too. You know, you know, and so once you're honoring the partnership, you're beginning to take ownership. You know, you're learning how to do it, the 5 levels of duplication. You know, and so my experience has been I've honored the partnership before the process. So what the experience I'm bringing to you is the experience I've seen other people come into the business, complete their 30-day core run, both new and seasoned IBOs, and gone to honor the partnership. You know, and when they honor the partnership, there's less hand holding because now they're doing just all the stuff that Jonathan said. And then the 90-day core run, that's when you really start to take off, you know, and that is where you yourself are doing everything on your own, you know, and you are helping others to duplicate you. And that's where all of us should be running quickly as we can to get to, you know, because that's what allows us to start seeing results, you know, 90-day core run. So I started out with some people, you know, and you could see the difference, you know, the growth and how wide they have gone and everything. So that's my personal experience with it.
Appreciate the nuggets that are being dropped by upline, you know, gotta take heed to it. I'm proud of myself, you know, the under partnership a little bit more and do my due diligence. That new IPO. So to wrap it up, I'm gonna bring the honorable Mr. Counter and Miss Nadia. It's gonna wrap us up.
We don't have any new people, do we?
Oh.
New people, okay. We're supposed to have one here today. We're gonna have to wait for people for a minute.
So now we have Mr. Counter.
I'm so done.
Almost finished your 30-day core run. You will be abducted by the alien. You will be going to Mars, the women going to Venus.
All right. Well, good stuff, everybody. I know we had a very active day today. We had just like Kenneth was saying, the beauty scoring for basically the Atlanta team. And so everyone here had guests and some multiple guests. Tobias had a great bunch of people here. So I know a lot of money will be made today, you know, once we follow up with all of these people. Everyone basically had this. I don't want to go through names, but we want to just make sure that we're doing these things on a constant basis so we can increase our client base. A lot of people that are coming, sometimes you didn't approach them for business, but then they came here and they saw, and they may be interested in your business. So that's also something for you to differentiate. But we also have coming up next 2 weeks in Orlando, we have the BBS that's happening there. So if you make sure that you book your caravan up there. And so we have ours here on the 19th, 18th or the 19th.
Okay, Timo.
It's not out yet, but I'm sure that's the date. And for the south side, it's on the 10th. So we're gonna have, we always have 2 here in Atlanta.
Which one we're going to?
We're gonna do the 10th.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so we stay in south.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. But honoring the partnership, just like everybody was saying, you know, upon getting your new IPO started in the business, you want to just give them that grace period and stuff, like Jim always says, you know, and letting them know that basically that 30, 60, whatever, however long it takes them to start honoring the partnership, you want to be patient with that. You know, as soon as they get on to honoring the partnership, that's where their business actually is kicked into high gear. But in the meantime, you want to be patient and let them grow at their own pace. But also, the sooner you get on honoring the partnership, the faster your business will grow. And so you want to make sure that you're keeping abreast of that. Our meeting this week is in Atlanta. We're on a 2-week schedule, so this week is our open, and our company are going to be showing the plan there. So just make sure that you're out there, guys, doing what you need to do. I've been out this week. I've dropped a message a couple of times, got numbers, and, so just going out there and do what you need to do. Whatever's in your control, whatever you can, do, just make sure that you're doing that every single day. Having a partnership means everything that you do towards your business every single day, whether it be, of course, the reading, the listening, dropping the message, keeping in touch with your upline and your mentor, and, just that's it. But here's my awesome husband.
I would like you all to notice the new post attire. That is the level from now on. Yeah. Well groomed here, all that stuff. All right. So whoever is the host next week, make sure you know how to dress. The process is 7 steps, right? So I noticed we're not having anyone like a 30-day run, MG1s, MG2s, the sprinkle here and there. So this is October, right? So I want to say starting from November, given the team 2 months, right, which to take people through the steps of the process. And as most people spoke, that you should be having at least 5 people through the process at a time, right? So you should be doing like 5 MG1s and moving people along, okay? So I'm looking for, say, this will be November, December. At the end of December, which is a full process steps, that we should have people able to come to the Pase and do either an MG1, MG2, follow through 1 and so on, okay? So I'm gonna have to kind of monitor that, because I know initially even the process, everybody says that they're gonna step back for maybe a month or 2, and then things should be picking up. Okay. Again, to start the process, you have to get out there. You have to have conversations. You have to have conversations, and you never know where people are. Nadia, myself, and Anya went out yesterday. The ladies are looking around for Halloween stuff or whatever, and most of the ladies' department, there's like some seating outside where men would go sit and wait while the wife would try to undress. And so I look around and I saw a sharp young man sitting there. I just walk up and said, I guess I'm going to join you in the male section. And, had a nice big smile. And then he had seen Avina. He says, so that's like my daughter. I say, Anya. I say, yeah, that's just one of my daughters. I have 2 other daughters. Like, God bless you. So I said, well, how about yourself? And kids, you're not yet. I said, how old are you? He said, I can't tell just having a regular conversation. I said, there was something that I would change. I would have got married younger. And so we had a nice conversation. Turned out he's an architect. You have a master's degree as an architect.
Roderick?
Yes, and that's where my conversation went, because he was about to leave. So I didn't get a drop the message about business. So I said, man, you know something? I have a friend out in Tallahassee who's doing his master's degree now. He's got a bachelor's degree in architect. Is there any advice or guidance you can give him? And he said, here's my number, Bob, I got his number. And then later, about half an hour after, he texted me, and he said, hey, look, I really enjoyed it, conversing with you. Or maybe we can hook up sometime when you're in the city. So you don't have to drop the message right away all the time, but get a number for something, and then later on you build on the relationship and drop the message. All right. But again, I want you to start building your pipeline now to come November and December to take people through the process, and by the end of December, you should have a lot of people through all the way to the launch, pretty much. Okay. That's it from here.
Good stuff.
I guess that would conclude for the day. It's been a very wonderful case study and some information from some awesome people, whatnot. And we're definitely looking forward to seeing you guys next Sunday. That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Check out baby home. Check them out. Hold these bags. Say bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right,